Welcome to the Photos by Ryan vlog. My name is Corinne.
And I'm Catherine.
Today we're going to talk about the other options you have for prints. We've talked about paper, we've talked about metal, we've talked about canvas. Those are kind of the common ones that people know really well. But there's some other mediums that you may not be familiar with. So can you tell us what some other options are for printing your photos on?
The most popular other type of thing to do right now is acrylics. And acrylics are kind of special because it's not a different way to print, it's just a different way to show it. So what they do with acrylics is they print it on a paper or a board, and then they're laying a thick layer of acrylic over the top of it, which is kind of like you would watch it being poured like glass. So it's like a thick plastic, but it's completely see-through. So they put it into a mold, and as I said, they lay that. So you're actually looking at a picture underneath a thick layer of this acrylic. And so it gives it just a different feel. It really can help make it feel almost 3D because you get that kind of little bit of warping at the edges. It brings things out, and you're seeing it through that thickness. So it does kind of give it a little bit of a 3D feel. So it's really popular at the moment. There's a lot of the big photographers who are all into acrylics and putting them out there and telling everybody they need to have one. I have nothing against acrylic. It's nice. It's just a different preference. So I personally am not a huge fan of the acrylic look, but that's just me. So I actually don't have any here in my studio because they are not cheap.
Yeah, also true, yeah.
So I only purchase what I know that I want to sell, and so I focus more on the metals and the canvases and the prints. So, but acrylic is out there, and it's one of the things that is really popular right now. You also have things like stone. So this is a piece of stone that was cut and then had a picture laid on top of it, and they actually lay it on and then recut it to give it that nice kind of raw edge look. So stone is kind of cool. It's newer, but this is something that you have to be careful where you put it because it's a piece of rock, and if you drop it, it's gonna hurt your foot. If you drop it on the floor, it's probably gonna crack or break off, so it's really easy to break these. So you have to know where you're going to put it and kind of put it somewhere that it's going to be safe from, you don't want little kids picking it up and hitting it over their brother's head or something. It'd be really bad. So stone. There's also things like wood. There are wood pieces that can have your picture printed on them, or pieces of your picture. There's agate, which is very interesting because agates are really made to like have a cutout from your picture, so just you, or I see lots of people put their animals on them, so it's just the dog cutout with that agate behind it because agate looks awesome. It's got the amazing patterns and colors. So you put something on that's not a full agate size picture, so it's just a piece of it, but that's an option as well. There are several other different types of like pressed woods that they do, or the 3D cardboard cutout type things that are on different mediums, but for the most part those are the ones that people actually kind of use for their everyday photos or like for wedding photos.
Very cool. Lots of, again, I know I've learned so much. I always feel like I'm like, oh, what am I going to get to learn today? So if you do have any more questions about anything we've talked about today, you can always reach out to Photos by Ryan. They're at photosbyryan.com. You can reach out on Facebook or Instagram, or also the telephone.
Yeah, at 503-385-1435. Get to talk to me.
You do.
Or email at contact@photosbyryan.com.